What's up everybody, welcome back to another vlog. So in today's vlog, I'm gonna talk to you guys about Airbnb. Crazy that this is actually my first video of 2024. You guys might have seen some of my previous videos that I recorded throughout late 2023. I just never uploaded them, but ended up editing them. You guys got to see a lot of interesting stuff that we did. And yeah, 2023 was wild. Market has slowed down dramatically. Anybody that says it hasn't is lying. But there's still money out there. It's just a little bit harder now, but there's still money out there. 2022, 2021, even 2020 are great years to wholesale. You could literally, rub lipstick on a pig and sell it for an astronomical amount of money. This time you gotta find the deals, baby. You gotta find the deals. Lucky for me, I've been wholesaling pre-coronavirus. So I actually learned how to find good deals. You guys probably know that I was actually remodeling a house to put as an Airbnb, and it didn't work out. The biggest issue was that I started dabbling in uncharted territory where I really wasn't familiar with a lot of stuff that was going on with the property. Like, we had an issue where the roof truss needed to be replaced, and that was like, I don't really know much about that type of stuff, and I didn't want to dig myself in a deeper hole. That house was already a full gut. We were gonna spend like $60,000, and replacing the roof truss was not in the budget. So instead of continuing on and taking that L, we just went ahead, put it on the market. We sold it as is, as a full gut. And I walked away with a good profit from it, even though, we did have to sell it, because of the issues. But it just goes to show you, you got to make sure you buy it right. A good deal is a good deal, and you'll never lose on a good deal. All your money is made on the buy. If you guys have ever heard that saying, that's where that comes from. Because if you buy it right, you can't lose. So we walked away from that. I used that money to buy another property that you guys also saw in Gastonia. And then the investor that gave me the money for that gave me the money for this little place right here. Cool thing about this place, I actually bought this on the MLS. So you can find good deals on the MLS. I know a buddy of mine was buying MLS deals all last year. He still is this year. Shout out to Jim Kittredge. If you guys don't know who he is, I'll post a link down in the description to his YouTube channel. Give him a shout out. You want to talk about one of the guys that has a lot of information to share. He's definitely one of them. We ended up buying this place. This place needed no renovation. Okay, this house is fully renovated. There are some things. It has wood paneling, but they painted it really nicely. I didn't paint. I didn't put flooring. I didn't do anything to this house. We actually bought this on the MLS for $108,000. ARV on this property is $190. Okay. Turns out lady was motivated. I was one of the first ones to contact her with an all cash offer, and she took it. We have some reputation in the area. Also got good Google reviews. So, those things help out. And my agent made an offer. She countered a little bit. We went back and forth, but we ended up winning it. Even though there were larger, better offers out there, none of them were all cash offers. Surprisingly, but not surprising at the same time, because this is a 1-bedroom property. So our sole goal was to buy this and test out the Airbnb platform. And so far, I'd say it's okay. But let's dive a little bit deeper in that. So as of this recording, I have already had 2 people stay in this property, which is pretty dope. We haven't even been up and running for 30 days. I put this property up on Airbnb, I think it was December the 20th. Today's January the 3rd. And we already had, 2 guests, with a third booked actually for tomorrow for 2 weeks. Now my experience so far has been okay. I say okay because typically, if you guys watch me, I usually have the craziest things happen to me, right? So my first guest wasn't exactly in ideal guest. Number one, we had an issue where there was a lock on the front door. We have a digital lock, and then the bottom handle lock still had a lock on it. And I'll take full, responsibility for that. I should have just put a closet door handle. In case you guys don't know, closet doors don't have a lock on it. That way nobody can accidentally lock themselves out of the property. Well, the Airbnb guest locked himself out within the first 2 hours that he was here. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was the second day that he was here. He locked himself out, and I had to run over here and unlock the door. So that sucked, not his fault, kind of my fault at the same time, but I did tell him not to lock the bottom lock on the door, but I'm gonna still take full responsibility for it. Then I don't know what happened. The alarm got armed and it went off at 5 o'clock in the morning. So that was weird. That's probably my fault too, because I think they disconnected one of the Alexas in the room. This house is smart house. It does have 2 Alexas in it, along with some smart equipment. But the thing that I didn't like about this guest was him and his girlfriend were in here and they were drinking heavily, and the guy or the girl, I don't know who, ended up throwing up all over my bed. Threw up all over the bed, threw up all over the pillows, threw up all over the mattress, the covers, and it was disgusting. So they put everything to wash. It didn't come out. I ended up ruining one of the pillows, and one of the pillows, it just wouldn't stop smelling like throw up. So for a first guest Airbnb experience, definitely was not pleasant, okay? Luckily for me, it didn't smell like throw up when I came in here, but it still sucked, cleaning up the throw up. I had to rewash everything. We had to buy some new pillows, and it was a laughable experience, because this type of stuff happens to me all the time. But this is real estate investing, okay? This is not, we're not just fake gurus on the internet deciding we're just gonna pretend like we own properties. We really own properties. So me and my partner laughed about it, and just get some kicks out of it. But second guest, she was great. Left my property really clean. She used a lot of the stuff that we had out. In the property, we have a coffee maker with a coffee bar. We also have, of course, shampoo, conditioner, shower gel. Have plenty of towels for everybody to use. We have extra blankets, and it's a cute little house. I even got a little office space. We got a little printer, a little desk. This is the little dining room table. This house is about 920 square feet, so 1 bedroom, 1 bath. This is very spacious for being a 1-bedroom house. So I think we came out winning. This place is nice. I like it. This is a great Airbnb. And so far, after this next tenant comes tomorrow, we'll be at break even for the 30 days. We're gonna have some basement work done, so I have the rest of the month blocked off. So my second 30 days in the Airbnb game, I'm probably not gonna have accurate numbers, because we were able to get this house at a discount, not only because the fact she was motivated. We were able to knock her down a little bit because there is some not subfloor, but there is a problem with one of the joists underneath the crawl space. So we're gonna have that work done and jack this house up a little bit. There's a slight dip in the house. You're not gonna see it on camera, and it's not visible to the naked eye, but you can feel it. Like if I get on my little office chair, I'll probably roll, by myself across, the kitchen area, because this is where the dip is actually at. We're doing it for a few reasons. Number one, obviously we're gonna want to increase the value of this property, because we are gonna refinance out into a conventional loan. Thank God interest rates are starting to come down. But we also want to make sure that we're not going to inherit any more problems down the line. Now they do have some stuff there to help support the floor, because this house is 100 years old. Believe it or not, it's actually 100. What is it? It was built in 1910. We're in 2024, so it's what, 115, almost 114 years old. So there's gonna be issues like this in a house this age, but it still is solid. I mean, fully remodeled. Beautiful kitchen cabinets, bathroom's been remodeled. It's got new flooring throughout. It's got some decent LVP. It also has a rollout linoleum. I can't even say that word. Floor, and it looks decent. It matches the the LVP throughout the property, and then the bathroom has been remodeled. So can't ask for a better property. Be honest. If I wanted to rent this out, we could easily get about $1,200-1,300, which doesn't justify me renting it out normally. I'd rather Airbnb this, because I feel like there's a market for the 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom homes, because usually people like putting these 5- and 6-bedroom houses on Airbnb, and some people don't really need that much space. I myself, I've traveled to places before where a 1-bedroom was sufficient, 2-bedroom was even better, where I didn't need a 3, 4, or 5-bedroom house. So this is great, short-term stay. Somebody's coming in, they're gonna fly in, from CLT, and they could stay here the night for a decent price. This house is professionally cleaned and managed, by me. I don't do the cleaning, of course. I have a cleaning person, and I have some automation built in there. That way I can be as hands-off as possible. So overall, I would say the experience is pretty good. Now, if you're just starting out, I wouldn't say that just Airbnb, what their tools that they offer is like perfect for you. But I would say that you can incorporate some really great tools to help boost your Airbnb and help boost your own experience as well. Right now I'm using Hospitable. Hospitable is a great tool for managing your team and also dispatching out your cleaning crew. We're using, in conjunction with that, Turnover. It's actually called Turno. Previously Turnover My Airbnb or something like that. They dispatch out cleaning people out to your property if you're looking for a cleaner, or if you already have one, you can send them an invite. You can pay them directly, and also they'll get notifications when there is a property for them to clean, if you have more than one or just one Airbnb, which I think is great, because manually doing it, I feel like it's a waste of time and I forget. So doing that automatically is great. Check-in process on this property is a digital lock with a one-time PIN code. So that's managed there as well. That way my tenants can check in easily. And then, when they check out, my cleaning crew comes out here and they're ready to ride. Another great tool I think is a must-have is Price Labs. So Price Labs uses market data to selectively put your pricing at the right price. That way you're maximizing your Airbnb profit. I would say you got to look at it at least once a month to make sure that your pricing looks, about what the market looks like right now. But it's been fantastic. I have actually had this place really low, like below everybody. I'm like 40% below anybody on the market right now, just because I want to get those positive 5-star reviews. Trying to get superhost status within the next 60 days, and that's my goal. So far, you need to complete, I think it's 10 reservations. I've done 2, working on the 3rd one right now, or have 100 nights. So trying to get to that. Right now I got my 100% communication, and I'm now 5-star. I got my first review from the second person that stayed here. So super awesome. So using Price Labs, and I think it's called Hospitable or I don't remember. I'll post it right here so you can have the official name. Using those 2 tools, they are not free, but they're pretty cheap. I think Hospitable or Hospa, whatever, is like 60 bucks, 40 or 60 bucks a month. I'll post a price on the correct amount. And Price Labs is $20 a month. So with both of them, what are we paying? Like maybe 60 bucks a month for some management software. And it helps out dramatically because you got communication, you got a bunch of stuff built in to kind of automate a lot of the processes that you have to go through. I went through a long process trying to learn about Airbnb. I have no experience in Airbnb whatsoever. So this has all been a learning experience for me. But it's been cool so far. I'll give you guys a quick tour so you guys can check this house out. But so far I'm excited. I can't wait for my next 30 days. I actually can't wait to see what the profit is on this place in 6 months, which is gonna be really amazing. I'm excited and I can't wait. I might even open up another one, I don't know. All right, so, quick little view of the kitchen, looks in great shape. This kitchen was, all remodeled. This is all new appliances. So this property was remodeled in 2020. So a flipper went and sold this property to the lady who owned it, the person who I bought it off of. And it looks great. They did a great job in the kitchen. I actually got concrete countertops. So this is real concrete, which is good. It's indestructible. Got decent appliances. I don't like the glass cooktop because they usually get broken, but it is what it is. Got my little desk here with the printer. Nas told me that his didn't really add much value to his property, the printer. So after they stole it, he didn't replace it, which I had already bought this, so I was like, whatever, I'll use it for myself because I'm constantly looking for a printer when I don't have, my contracts with me. So this will be like my one-stop shop whenever I need something. So cute little bathroom. I look really orangey just because of the light. Whole bathroom has been remodeled. Looks great. We got new everything. Toilet. Got our extra bath towels, toilet paper, and all the other stuff. Also got some shampoo over there, and then got a mirror right there, but you guys don't need to see, me holding this gigantic camera. Got a washer and dryer in the unit. I bought these. We bought them used. Total, what we spent on furnishing this property, including washer and dryer and all the miscellaneous stuff that's throughout this property, we spent about $7,000. So not bad. I mean, it's decent. Got our coffee maker, little coffee bar, and then got our nice little bedroom set there. TV behind me, got a 50-inch in both rooms, living room and bedroom. Got a little mirror on the side there and a bunch of miscellaneous stuff here and there to make this place magical, right? So living room's pretty simple. I got a little TV stand here hiding some of the internet gear and a few other things. Got my Alexa down there. Another 50-inch TV. Got some decorations, some instructions, little Wi-Fi box, and then got some other small decorations. Now I still have to do some more decorating in here. We're gonna put some more pictures that I have. I just haven't had a chance to do it. And I'm just gonna wait until the next tenant leaves because it's gonna be empty for like 2 weeks. So I don't feel like hanging pictures up right now, even though this place is pretty bare and they could definitely use it. We got some extra stuff here, safety stuff, fire extinguisher, got a CO detector, got a smoke detector. That way, my tenants are safe. That's important, right? We wanna make sure that nobody is put into a dangerous situation in this property. For my benefit, of course, so I don't get sued. At the same time, I want to make sure my tenants are safe. So just to let you guys see this was the lock here. So originally we had a locking lock. Now it's just a closet lock with the electronic lock, which is cool. We're using a smart thermostat. I went with the Nest just because it's really simple. And then, standard alarm system for when the property is vacant. And you know, in case my tenant wants to use it for a long-term stay, they have the ability to use it as well. The cool thing about the thermostat is when it does not sense people in the property, it will automatically kick itself into an eco mode, so that way I can save money on my bill. So I don't have to worry about my tenants changing the thermostat or leaving it on, or my cleaning crew having to come in here and turn it off. Everything is controlled through the internet, which is fantastic. We also learned from Naz's mistake, not trying to put you out there, Naz, but he didn't put any cameras on his property. He went 2 years having a great run on Airbnb without getting robbed. And then, you know, you guys might have seen what happened to him. If you didn't, I'll post a video up here where he got robbed. They robbed his Airbnb blind. I'm guessing that some junkies got in there, you know, not knocking anybody with a drug problem, but they got in there, they were staying in there making pancakes, and they put all of his furniture on Facebook Marketplace and sold everything. So they were just having a good old time in his house, and he had no way to see what was happening. So now he has cameras, I have cameras as well. So that way, if we have any problems, anybody that is stealing anything on the property, we will be notified. You know, we're definitely gonna be notified, and you know, the alarm system is here as well. So if anybody does break in, you know, we'll have police, fire, or medical out here, as well as it's a great safety feature for the tenants. You know, what if, you know, they can't find their phone, or what if there's a fire in the house and they have no idea, they're sleeping? We do have a carbon monoxide and smoke detector listener with the security system. So if they sense either of those two events, it's going to automatically dispatch out fire rescue. So, you know, great peace of mind to have, especially, you know, what happens if this property gets filled up with carbon monoxide and the tenant can't get out of bed and the alarm is going off, you know, the carbon monoxide alarm. You know, who's going to call? Nobody. But now, you know, we don't have to worry about somebody calling. Also have a freeze sensor in the basement or crawl space. It's just a really tall crawl space. That way, if we do have a broken water pipe or any other issue that the basement gets, or the crawl space gets flooded, we will be notified as well. I know that that might be overkill, but you know, we're not here. You know, sometimes the property might be empty, and you know, I know guys that sometimes their Airbnbs go empty for a whole month. You know, you got a good season, you got a slow season, you got a hot season of when people are on Airbnb, so would be definitely a great thing to have. So that's it for me, guys, on this one. You know, it's been fun. 2023 was a year to remember, and a lot of learning that I had to go through. A lot of learning I had to go through. Anybody that says that they didn't have a learning experience last year is lying. But we learned a lot from our failures, my own failures on running my wholesale business, as well as my rentals. Just, it was a lot. But you know, I'm excited and happy to see 2024 and see the great things that are going to happen, because there's going to be a lot of great things. But appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learned something. And I will catch you guys on another vlog.